wait, guys, seriously, where the fuck are my gays? There's a couple of them? That's awesome. That's rad. But I talk about these things, I mean, not for political reasons. It's just because I have a lot of hateful observations about women, and I want to make sure you know from a different place than what you might be used to hearing. Stand-up show. That's not true. I don't hate women. In fact, I like girls the same way I like cocaine. About twice a year. For like one crazy weekend at a time, so I can't get hooked. And I can always pretend that I don't know how it works.
Oh, is that too much?
All white, pure white only. That's the best figure. Spread out against a mirror and cut with something very sharp. I know that makes me sound like a gay villain, but I think that's appropriate because gay people are basically exclusively presented as villains in the media. Like, I saw this show on TV, it's like on the History Channel, I think, called When Rome Ruled, which is basically the stupidest title I've ever seen for something, for like stoners flipping through like, yeah, Rome ruled! And then, like, they show, like, the Roman emperors. First of all, there's never a Roman emperor who's a good guy in any kind of historical scenario. They're all evil, and they're all gay. Bring me Tiberius. Bring him to me. Why isn't he here? Cut up in pieces. All I hear you saying is things that aren't the words Tiberius is here. Kill another slave. Yeah, it's like, it's deep in our culture. We start at a young age, like, indoctrinating children into thinking that, oh, the gay one, if there's a gay character, he's an awful bad guy. You should fight him. Like, if you remember the Gummy Bears, the cartoon, the main villain in the Gummy Bears is Duke Igthorn, who wears the mustache. There's always the mustache. I care about personal grooming. Something must be afoul. And he wears this tight, body-fitting chainmail to show off his muscles, but he's weak and effeminate. I lift for muscle tone, not strength. Bring me those gummy bears. Bring them to me. I want them gotten for their gummy manage bouncy, 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 and of course he has slaves. Okie dokie, get them. It's not just that. It's like the Decepticons and Transformers. All of the Decepticons and Transformers. It's like Megatron. Shut up, Starscream. But why aren't we deceiving the Autobots? We're lip-wristed robots in disguise. Turn it off, Power Bottom. Megatron sounds like a grand dame drag queen backstage with like putting the wig on with like a cigarette. Shut up, Starscream. You'll never work at Club Cybertron again. Am I on? Oh. But it's like, there's endless examples of it. They're like, in He-Man, it's Skeletor, who is like, sits on like a perfect, like satin purple throne of skulls, already having died of AIDS. 1985. Avoid this, little boys! Fight me! It's not just cartoons, though. It's also stuff that's ostensibly for grown-ups. Like, there's never been a Robin Hood movie where the Sheriff of Nottingham was not a fabulous faggot in furs. Bring me this Robin of Locksley and make him kneel before me. Well, Robin Hood. You were so strong and masculine when you were shooting your arrows in Sherwood Forest. But look at you now, bound in chains, helpless here in my dungeon. I feel you tense at my evil blowjob. But what's this? An evil Saxon erection. You will what? Where is that? Bring him to me! Seize him! He's escaped! And then irrationally, once they establish the character is gay in Sheriff Nottingham, they start piling on stuff to just like that doesn't make sense for the gay stereotype. Like in every Robin Hood movie, he always wants to steal Maid Marian. I will force her to marry me. What? That doesn't make sense at all. The Sheriff of Nottingham does not want to steal Maid Marian. He just wants to know what it's like to have a fucking wedding. So let that happen, and everybody's going to be happier. My point is just lay off gay people because. You know, it's hard enough as it is, and the only difference is we just like wrestling a little bit more than other guys. In fact, wrestling, take it to its logical conclusion. And I know this having watched a lot of wrestling as a kid on TV and watched a lot of wrestling now on password-protected websites as a grown-up. The only difference is the action takes place on camera when it's on a porn website. And when it's wrestling, what happens is after the Ultimate Warrior sits on someone's face, he would pick a guy up, put him over his shoulder, and carry him off back into his Ultimate Warrior cave. What do you think he was doing with him back there? Eating him? No, he was fucking him. Caveman, to prove that he's the ultimate of the warriors. If you had any doubt about what was happening, Jesse Ventura would be there ringside. Like when Ravishing Rick Rude was like waving his like genitals over somebody he just conquered, like Jesse Ventura is announcing, going, "Look at his body, McMahon! Look at that perfect physique! That's a physical specimen of a dominant male of the species." And then they would like rush the stage with like bikini girls to get Ravishing Rick Rude off stage, not to teach little boys to stay away from fucking other boys, but just to make sure that Jesse Ventura didn't pop one on national television. Ah, look at that body, McMahon! That's what I love about Jesse Ventura. The guy speaks his mind. Whether he's attracted to a wrestler in a passing moment of fancy, or he's telling the truth on Fox News. I love that his TV show is called Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura. That is the worst title that you can have for a set of beliefs that you're trying to tell people about. Because conspiracy theory is the phrase we use in our language to dismiss a piece of information as being false. Oh, that's just a conspiracy theory. Don't believe that. Yup, that's the name of my program. What's the problem? Well, you might as well have named it Questionable Information with Jesse Ventura. Barstool hearsay overheard by Jesse the Ventura. Wives' tales as told on a Sunday afternoon to Jesse the Ventura. Thanks a lot, Jesse. Thank you, guys.